Okay, let's look at homework 2.1, number 2. All right, so what we need to do here is we want to find the slope of the tangent line. All right, so let's use the definition of the slope of the tangent line to find it. So here's m, slope of the tangent line is going to be equal to, and remember, so it's going to be a limit as delta x approaches 0, right? Then we're going to have f of, in this case, a value is right here, 3. So 3 plus delta x minus f of 3, right? And all over delta x. Right, so let's compute that. So this is going to be equal to, and limit as delta x approaches 0. Right, f of 3 plus delta x would be, so whenever you see x, you replace it with 3 plus delta x. So it's going to be a square root of, right, 3 plus delta x plus 1, right, minus f of 3 just a square root of 3 plus 1, right? Then all over delta x. Right? So let's clean up a bit. We can simplify a little bit first. So let's simplify it. So we have a limit as delta x approaches 0. So we haven't taken the limit. We're still working on the difference quotient. But here we can combine 3 and 1 together. So we can write it as a square root of delta x plus 4, right? Minus, right? So 3 plus 1 is 4. Square root would be just 2, right? Then you have a delta x still on the bottom, right? So remember the trick, when you have square root like that, we're going to multiply top and bottom by almost the same thing as numerator except for the sign. So you have square root of delta x plus 4 plus 2, right? Then you put exactly the same thing on the bottom. So square root of delta x plus 4 and a plus 2. Alright, so if you multiply out, again, remember the quantity a minus b times a plus b. This will give you a squared minus b squared. So in this case, a is square root of delta x plus 4, and b is 2. So maybe I should write that. So this guy is a, and this guy is our b, right? So let's do that. So you're going to have limit as delta x approaches 0, right? Then you have a big fraction, right? So it's going to be a squared. So it's going to be just delta x plus 4. Square root is gone because you square that. Minus b is 2. So 2 squared is 4, which is nice. Right, on the bottom you can't do too much about that. You just have to write them down. So delta x times square root of delta x plus 4 plus 2. Right, so you cancel 4 and 4, you can cancel that out, and you have a delta x on top and bottom, so you can cancel out, so you have 1 on top. All right, so as x approaches 0, you will get this. We can just plug in, so 1 on top, and you have a square root, and the delta x goes to 0, and plus 4 plus 2, right? So you can simplify it as 1 over, right? So square root of 4 would be 2 plus 2. So there's 4, right? So slope is 1/4, right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.